Metroid Prime. Ow. So last episode we got the gravity suit. And so now we're purple. Dabba-dee dabba-die. And we're now in this place called oh, that's the turret thing, isn't it? Oh, got him. Oh, my cursor even went red too. Oh, yeah, that's another one. Gotcha. Now, this pirate design I can get behind. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, last episode I was talking about how the Prime 1 pirates are my least favorite design. Wave Trooper, space pirate with wave beam technology. Reverse engineered several of your weapons, including the wave beam. A flaw in the design makes these pirates vulnerable to their own beam weapon system. These weapons are inferior to your chosen designed originals, but still quite potent. What's this room called anyway? Mine security station. Okay. It's just kind of similar to this one room in Sanctuary Fortress, which is called a combat training hall, or hall of combat mastery. I think that's what it's called, yeah. Piano. Oh, hello. Being blown apart like that by a blast of the ice beam looks very painful. Unidentified code EPG 8642 batch 23 field designation Elite Pirate Alpha. Stasis tank hull reinforced with bendesium alloy plates. Recommended battle systems for elite pirates are as follows: shoulder-mounted plasma artillery cannon, repulsion shield, wave quake projector, energy siphon system, and retractable.
Recording to logbook.
Initial Project Helix experiments with space pirate embryos were disastrous. The Phazon infusion process degenerated brain tissue even as it augmented muscle mass. None of what we have termed elite pirates lived to maturity. The few had severe psychotic breakdowns as juveniles, killing anything within their zone of perception. Research team Sclera made a recent breakthrough in which parasite studies with a Phazon strain codenamed Vertigo. Oh yeah, I remember reading about this earlier. Were highly successful. Since then, we have successfully fused Vertigo Phazon with Space Pirate DNA with great success. The latest batch of elite pirates have reached maturity successfully and are ready for field testing and training. Project Helix, eh? Oh, right, like Helix, like the double helix of DNA. Hello, boyos. Woo! I wish that wasn't so costly. Like, if it were one missile per second, it might be better, but it's not one missile per second, it's like 2 or 3 missiles per second. See, I keep forgetting which one is which. Okay, so I got the right one first. I need to get back to my Legend of Zelda walkthrough. Security alert, all stations. Bioform Samus Aran has made planfall on Tallon IV. Darn right. The hunter is among us. All units are hereby ordered to attack Auron on site. Terminal forces authorized. Report all sightings of Auron on security command at once. I know it's really Aaron. I just say Auron. Mostly habit. Kind of like I had an employee at my work. Attention all units, report to your battle stations. Failure to comply with this order is an act of treason. Treason is punishable by termination. Wow. Not the part that treason is punishable by termination. Just failure to comply with reporting to battle stations. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Industrial grade pulse beam mining configuration. Okay. This is an interesting little thing. Pretty cool. Reminds me of there's this section in AM2R where you use the morph ball to activate this little mining machine, which makes a lovely sound too. Just music. It's not very grinding sounding at all. It sounds like you're going through some very soft rock. I remember in the original version you could just hop down through this willy-nilly. But I think in the trilogy version they added the electrical field so you'd harm yourself if you just dropped down. Wait a minute. Oh, crap. I just realized at the last second that I didn't scan you. Doggone it. Well, I'll have another chance eventually. I just got to remember. Forgot what I was talking about earlier. Was I talking about something earlier? I honestly don't remember. Ah, here we are. Oh, hello. I mean, I knew you were up here. I, for some reason, didn't notice you at all. Except there is no fall damage in this game. Come to think of it, there's not actually a an area where you can fall off the map. Now, when I say fall off the map, I don't mean like you actually break the game. Or just, yeah, fall out of the map entirely. I see how it is, just camping out, waiting for me. Well, your plans have been ruined. Permanently. Plasma artillery cannon unit has extreme thermal signature due to lack of shielding. Cannon connected to energy siphon systems to augment performance. Avoid beam weapon fire when energy siphon unit is active.
Recording to logbook.
Huh. Elite Pirate. Phazon Enhanced Space Pirate. Incredibly strong, armored, and well armed. Elite Pirates are potent foes. Their energy siphon system absorbs beam weapon shots. The nature of this system makes them vulnerable to concussion-based weapons. Well armed, the Elite Pirate is effective in close combat and at a distance. Their massive size can be a weakness, and their sluggish speed allows for evasion and quick attacks. A shipment of military-grade plasma artillery cannons is en route to Tallon IV. The Ignoid Star Marines we acquired them from, we're letting them sit in a warehouse. Ignoid. What are the Ignoid? What? Eginoid? They're not Federation, are they? Because that's not what the Federation... And they're not even labeled as Marine. Huh. Interesting. Acquired them from... We're letting them sit in a warehouse. Our elite pirates, on the other hand, will put them to good use very soon. Well, you weren't using it, so...
Recording to logbook.
Investigations into a possible ingress point for the impact crater continue to meet with failure. The shield of strange energy that protects it is impermeable, and all attempts to tunnel past it have proven fruitless. Our continued futility in this matter is made all the more significant in light of the recent life form readings we've discovered emanating from deep within the crater. Analysis of the readings indicates that a massive creature is gestating there, absorbing enormous amounts of Phazon from the Phazon core at the heart of the impact crater. This discovery makes accessing the crater doubly important. Not only will it open the door to the vast deposits of Phazon within, but it will also lead us to this creature, whatever it may be. Not sure you want to do that. Foreshadow. I love it.
Recording to logbook.
Security Command issued an all-points alert after the fall of Zebus. The alert concerns Bioform Samus Aran, also known as the Hunter. Subject is a female hominid and is heavily armed and extremely dangerous. Subject uses a powered armor suit of unknown design in battle. That's Chozo Buster. Along with a number of potent beam and concussive weapons. All combat units are instructed to terminate Aran on sight, preferably in a fashion that will allow salvage of her powered armor suit and weapons. A considerable bounty will go to the unit who delivers Aran to command. Dead or alive, it matters not. Oh? Oh boy. I feel like I've been lied to. You don't seem vulnerable to missiles when you're doing that. Oh, but you're human. Pop up here, guys. Did I break him? This has never happened to me before. Well, I managed to break an elite pirate. That's never happened before. Oh, hello.
Recording to logbook.
You're the easiest to deal with of all the... Well, I don't know. Oh, ow. Rude. Consumption of elite nutrient mix by non-elite units is strictly prohibited. Failure to comply will result in a 50% ration reduction for a decacycle. Holy crap, you guys want all your... Wow, okay, that's serious. Security level Tau will be in effect until further notice. All leaves cancelled pending downgrade of alert status. Oh dear. Bioform Samus Aran continues to areas. Casualty rates are rising. Command has authorized a sizable bounty for the capture or termination of Aran. Report to your field officers for details.
Recording to logbook.
Science team is attempting to reverse engineer Samus Aran's arsenal based off of data acquired from her assaults on our forces. Progress is slow but steady. Command would dearly enjoy turning Aran's weapons against her. We believe we can implement beam weapon prototypes in 3 cycles. Aran's power suit technology remains a mystery. Attempts at duplicating it have ended in disaster. 4 test subjects were horribly broken and twisted when they engaged our morph ball prototypes. Science team wisely decided to move on afterward. Oh dear. Well, that's because if you look at me, it pretty much looks like I've been etherealized or converted into energy in morph ball mode. So, because I got this power core. That, or the suit itself. The suit itself converts into energy and reforms as a sphere. Evaluation of plasma artillery cannons is complete. The weapons are fully functional, but a flaw has been discovered. Subpar thermal shielding gives them a high heat signature. This could make them easier to target for enemies with enhanced vision capabilities. Like me. Computer systems compromised by Phazon has cracked our systems. The hunter can access our system at will and is able to bypass most of our security programs. Use manual locking systems when possible. Facility commands request for elite pirate transfer to security forces granted. Prepare units EPG 8644 and EPG 8656 for field duty at once. Wait, isn't EPG 8644 the Alpha pirate? Isn't that what he's called? I don't remember. Metroid aggression levels are rising. Be alert for any attempts by Metroids to escape from quarantine areas. Their energy absorption ability is not able to disrupt our force fields, but continued exposure to Phazon may change things for the worse. Reports on hunter activity are in. Analysis indicated that the hunter is using morph ball technology to infiltrate our facilities. Recalibrate sensors to search for morph ball energy signatures. Sorry, I was just checking out the window. Whoa. That was a real spike in the volume. It's just there were lights. there are lights outside going on. Like car lights. Except they were flashing like red. So I was like, oh, it's a cop car. And it seemed to slow down too, and I thought for a second, wait, what? Is there a cop car at our place? I looked out and no, nobody was there, so I'm like, okay, cool. Results are in from field studies on the bioform group Chozo, who we believe are extinct. We believe that Tallon IV was once a stronghold in a great Chozo empire, brought low by the meteor strike. Planetary devastation brought an end to the Chozo, yet remnants of their society remain. We are studying these relics in an attempt to harness their power. What is of no use to us we destroy. In time we shall have all we need from this dead race and shall wipe this planet clean of their ugly ruins. The dead should serve the living, not hinder them. Oh jeez. I remember one Chozo log in the original Metroid Prime actually spoke about the pirate invasion, or pirate, like as if the Chozo were around at that time. Although we are still no closer to finding the artifacts of the Chozo, we have at least produced a viable hypothesis for their function. It appears that each of the artifacts corresponds to one of the statues on the temple platform, and that each one acts as a small key to a huge lock. Judging by the number of statues, we assume there must be 12 artifacts. Once we find the resting spots of all 12, we can bring them here, unite them with their statues, and open the gate system at long last. Once we do, the impact crater, and whatever creature it shelters, will be ours for the taking. Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you? Phazon infused fungal harvesting continues. Replacement of tritical? Triticale? Triticale with Phazon infused fungal matter in elite ration mix has been authorized. Okay, so you guys are eating shrooms. Don't do drugs, kids. Reconfiguration of security drones authorized. Deploy new drones to mission critical areas immediately. That's why drones are appearing in places they weren't before. Security requests deployment of elite pirates in Metroid quarantine areas. The high casualties suffered by standard pirate units deployed in Metroid areas is not acceptable. I remember a few of these pirate logs in the original Prime used to talk about Metroid Prime. We have come to another dead end. It is clear now that we will never discover the locations of the Chozo's artifacts until we can decipher the messages carved into the statues in this abominable temple. Our language databases are woefully inadequate, and our linguistics analysis can come up with little more than vague theories. The best hypothesis that we can offer is that finding artifacts will require items spiritually linked to the Chozo civilization. However, without these items, we are lost, and command grows more impatient by the day. Results must be produced soon. As we remember, the space pirates care about results. Yeah, like, some of these logs used to be about Metroid Prime in the original game on the GameCube. And they basically explained how the pirates actually did manage to mine to the impact core, or the impact crater, or within. And they encountered Metroid Prime, and it explained how, like, the creature was constantly evolving, and was at times vulnerable to certain energies, and only those energies. And also, I think it talked about, like, absorbing their weapons that it used against them, which is why its weapon systems are there, like why it has those weapon systems in the first place, and why they behave the way they do. And it also talks about, as it's constantly evolving, at some point it will become invulnerable, which you find during the Metroid Prime battle. That's what happens. In the second phase, it's completely invulnerable because it's actually evolved to that point, and the only thing that can kill it is Phazon. Replacement of standard hatch covers continues. Steel covers will be replaced with cordite and bendesium covers in 2 decacycles. Planetary stealth technology is back online. We have evaded detection by the battlecruiser Emmons. The brief lapse in planetary security caused by the crash of our frigate is over. Now we can concentrate our efforts on the Hunter.
Recorded to logbook.
Okay. Analysis continues on these cursed ruins and the Chozo temple that hovers near them. We are now completely certain that the containment field denying us access to the impact crater is linked to strange artifacts that belong in the temple, but we are no closer to finding them or deciphering the riddles that seem to cover every wall of this ruined place. Command grows increasingly anxious for a resolution to this matter, so we must redouble our efforts. I hope so, for your sake. The Emperor is not as forgiving as I am. X-ray squadrons will begin terrain sweeps within days. Until they begin, patrols are instructed to report any and all architectural anomalies to their commanders. Increase Phazon portion of elite pirate ration by 18%. Report any signs of ration rejection by elites at once.
Recorded to logbook.
There have been numerous incidents involving spectral entities at Chozo ruins sites. Yep. Several personnel have been assaulted by these Chozo ghosts. Few have survived. Survivors speak of swift attacks from nowhere, brief sightings of the enemy, then nothing, only to be followed by another attack. Science team believes these attacks are in response to our efforts to recover Chozo relics and artifacts. Somehow these entities are able to interact with the physical world, and it appears they wish to keep their artifacts to themselves. We will make them pay for such arrogance, for even ghosts can be destroyed. Such an interesting statement there. Even ghosts can be destroyed. I remember I was watching like some people's reactions of Star Wars, and like when they hear Vader say that line in ventilation fan is functional but offline, and activation panel must be nearby. There is clear air flowing from this indicium grate. Metroids from the initial batch have matured to Hunter phase. Be advised that the Hunter Metroid has a siphon tentacle. It can attack with it from a distance, as opposed to the close combat tactic used by younger Metroids. Increased aggression levels observed in latest elite pirate units, increasing Phazon feed by 0.07% per Science Team mandate. Metroids are not responding to synthetic sustenance. We have reason to believe they only gain nourishment from active bioenergy sources. Oh dear. Puts you in a spot of baller, doesn't it? All magnetic rail system access must be approved by security. But what I was saying about Vader, is like people would hear him say that and they'd be like, "What? You're not forgiving at all," and they don't really get the point. Boy, my microphone is really peaked. Okay, that seems better. Okay, let me scan you guys. There we go. Alright. Now your services are no longer required. Oops. And they just don't get the point. They're like, well, exactly. You know, like the Emperor, like, you know, if you fail Vader, he's just gonna kill you. But the Emperor will make you want to die. Like, people are like, oh, there's nothing worse than death. And it's like, that's not really true. And by people, I'm kind of mostly quoting Andrew Cuomo. Our enemies will tremble before the might of our elite forces. Oh dear. Unauthorized Metroid feeding is strictly prohibited. Yeah. Oh, by the way, just don't feed our terrifying army assets. Death to the hunter! Death to all who oppose us! Okay, I'm seeing a common theme here.
Recording to logbook.
Elite Pirate Upsilon's, or is it Upsilon? I don't know. Propensity for Phazon has enabled our research team, and the results have been extremely encouraging. Its constant Phazon diet has increased its mass exponentially, but has retained all mental faculties and shows dexterity with all elite weaponry, including plasma incendiary launchers and the chameleon manta issued for cloaking purposes. Elite pirate Upsilon exhibits miraculous healing abilities when injured. It seeks out Phazon deposits and coats itself in the substance, which instantly mends the creature's wounds. The subject, which we are codenaming Omega Pirate, based on these developments, shows potential to be a new standard for our armies. Our only concern at this point is its potential overdependence on Phazon. Interesting. Unit ident code EPG 8701 batch 01. Field designation Elite Pirate. Test results from battle simulation Samus Iron are promising. Elite units report a 74% success ratio against Auron in testing. High Command is pleased. Are you kidding me? I broke one. High Command is pleased, but expects a higher ratio by project's end. Increase Bamboo patrols in authorized areas. So you guys are controlling the Bamboos. Scramble all aerial units immediately. Flight pattern Sigma 4 is in effect. 8702. Didn't we read about you recently? Maybe. Cryopod damaged. Immediate maintenance required. All available troopers report to mine security station. Whatever it said. I just can't read anymore, apparently. Dynamo maintenance team is not responding to service call. Rerouting request to central command. Phazon processing and security systems are taxing the Dynamo beyond safety tolerances. Though the conversion to geothermal power is easing the drain on our systems, it is not enough. Further power use at current levels could lead to system failure. Uh-oh. Okay, that's something. Wait, my shots ricocheting off of it? I think they are. For the ice beam, yeah, the wave beam seems to be... Yep, got it. Now, well, we got ourselves a maze. I just remembered what I was talking about a long time ago when I thought I had forgotten something. It's like my mental remembrall was going off. But just like Neville Longbottom, problem is I can't remember what I've forgotten. But I have an employee at my workplace that get on to me because I say cilantro, not cilantro. I say both. Just depends on what mood I'm in, I guess. Or, I don't know, just the previous words pronunciation. Woohoo! Power bomb to the rescue. But that's gonna do it for this episode. And thank you all so much for watching. As always, God bless, and I hope to see you next time. Ciao.